Good late afternoon, British Bigfoots and British boggarts of the Commonwealth of the United Kingdom and the worldwide viewers of Campfire Stories Lancashire. Welcome back to another video. So soon, well, so soon, I'm still right next to the main road. Leslie should just drop me off. It's about 5:30 on a lovely late summer's day, 13th, 14th September, something like that. And yeah, Dad texted me about 3 hours ago while he was out with Millie saying, do you want to go camping? Yeah, I'll go camping tonight. Let me just get my stuff ready. So I'm out on my lovely grane, just here for a night. And I thought, might as well try and make a video of some sorts while we're here. So we'll buffoon around and get the tent set up and get the fire going. Ow, metal. And yeah, just see what we get up to. So if you want to stick around for that, please do. So you might be asking yourselves, Bigfoots and boggarts, what are you doing out so early? Again, Oliver, you came back from a wildcamp 2 days ago. Steady your horses. You'll be kicking yourself out. But I did say a couple of days ago, I want to get to 20 wild camps by the start of 2023, and I've got 3.5 months left. This is wild camp number 14, so I'm pretty sure it's doable. But that's not the true reason, that's just like a added bonus really. My original plans for this evening were me and Millie were going to go watch Jaws at our local theatre, which is one of my all-time favourite films. Yeah, tell you something, because it flipping sleeping bag attached to my rucksack, it makes it a challenge to get through these tight gates, bigs and bogs, but not to matter. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch Jaws with Millie, and then, you know, ever the conscientious, head screwed on right, sceptical sister, she's back at uni tomorrow morning, guys, so she felt like she would have benefited from an early night's sleep. And you know, I'd have been like, nah, I'm going out tonight. Sod that, sod getting an early night. I'll rock up to uni still drunk, mate. True story. But no, on a serious note, I do always admired my sister for she's even though we are quite similar in a lot of ways, we're also polar opposites to each other, because I'm very, well, this is me in my element right now. Woke up today with no real plans, and I'm wild camping, you know. Got up at what, 9 o'clock, and it's 5:30 now. I'm out wild camping. That's my ideal lifestyle, that's my ideal rhythm. Whereas Millie's much more, you know, likes to have a plan, likes to have everything in order, which I respect that a lot, and maybe I'd have my shit together a bit more if I channeled her energy. Anyway, I'm micro-analysing myself here. Let's not do that, pigs and bogs. Wild camping's fun. It's fun. Not to say not what Millie does isn't fun, but yeah. So anyway, after all that rambling on, that's why I'm out so soon again. Because I did have plans today, but they got cancelled. So I thought, you know what? Rather than sitting at home doing nout, might as well get out for a camp. Beauty about today is I've already had my tea before I came out. So when I get to my camp, I'm just going to be able to get tent up and chill out straight away. I brought some snacks along, obviously, but a little hack I found other week when I were in lakes. Obviously, I were foraging off berries and stuff like that during my mad hikes, but another lifesaver, wild campers, aspiring wild campers, ketchup sachets. Must have gone for about 1 million of these in the lakes. No, wait. Done one of them. No! No. Done one of them. What can we do this time? Yeah, have some of that. Yeah, see? Is that really that traumatic? Right. I'm all set up. Tents up. Firewood's behind the camera. Can't see that. And yeah, it's about nearly 7:30, so I'll be getting ready to settle down soon. And get the fire lit and just relax for the night. One thing I wanted to show you, actually, bear with me. My trusty satchel. All sorts in here. It's like a Mary Poppins bag. This bag is getting ready to cack it, bigs and bogs. Look at that back strap. Look at it, it's being held on by a thread. This side ain't too bad, but yeah, this bag has literally been all around the world with me. It's my Indiana Jones bag, is this, my trusty satchel. So I'm gonna have to get it MOT'd. Why don't you just get a new one? Good question, onlookers. I've had this bag since I was about 11, 12 maybe, 13, I don't know. So I've had it nearly 20 years. And yeah, it's been all the way around the world with me as this. It's been on every adventure, hike, wild camp, everything. I'll be lost without it. It'd be like losing a limb, Barbara. If I lost this bag. So yeah, it needs a... It had an MOT about 12 months ago. And yeah, it needs another one. Because I just can't replace it. It's probably been in the wash twice in 20 years. Like me. But yeah, it's been to America, France, Ireland, South Africa. When I went wild camping in South Africa when I was 20, this served as my pillow. I put my coat inside of it and used it as a pillow, so this is officially slept on African soil. And yeah, it's been on all my wild camps for me, so yeah, I just thought I'd share all that with you. But let's, in less sombre news, let's crack open a beer. I've only got 2 little bottles with me. Mum and Dad, 2 bottles, that's all. Just so you don't ship me off to Alcoholics Anonymous, like you were going to do a couple of weeks ago. That's how alphas open up a bottle of beer, bigs and bogs. Cheers! Pendle Witch's Brew, 4.9%. So it's a nice strength, is this, just to relax you. Oh. This beer, I used to drink this a lot when I was at uni. This is really, it's a strong ale, don't I know it. When I was at uni, I wasn't the grizzly alpha that you see now. I was but a little boy, probably about 9 stone wet through. No hair. Well, I did obviously, but I didn't have a beard and tattoos and all that clobber. You know, and rough, stretched out, almost wrinkly skin from how much I'm out in the elements. Let's put you there. Yeah, that pint put me to bed more times than I care to admit back in them days. We did Q&A from the tent. Now we're going to do confessions from the tent of love. So my family will remember this, Millie especially. Probably, I think it was my second year of uni. There was a pub further down the road from where we were. It's called Nell's, or Old Guys Statues or something like that. See, I was that drunk most of the time at uni, I don't even remember. But it was a lovely thatched roof cottage pub right by the canal side, and anybody that's familiar to Garstang in Lancashire will know that the pub. And yeah, I think it might have been end of a term, not the end of the academic year, but it was the end of a term. And obviously me and my mates went down to the pub, we had a few. And at the time, I didn't smoke. And yeah, I probably about 3 or 4 pints in, which again, for my little 9-stone frame back then, was enough to put me to bed. Now that's a school night, is that, Biggs and Bogs. And yeah, I started having a smoke, and obviously because I didn't smoke, I weren't used to nicotine, so it sent me all dizzy. And after that, I don't remember much other than my mates shouldering me, no man left behind, back to the car. And my friend at the time, Becky, who I used to car share with, she was none too amused because she didn't drink, so she took me home. And I do remember getting home, going straight upstairs and going straight to bed. And bearing in mind, this was I don't know, probably about 6 o'clock in the evening. In the Howarth household, that's meal time, and be it on your head if you miss meal time in the Howarth household. And obviously I was just knocked out from inebriation, but I do remember Millie, if you can imagine, I'm like, in my bed, and Millie's going, "You drunk, Oliver? You drunk? You drunk? There's nothing you can do about it." And I'm going, ugh. And yeah, I woke up the next day, and yeah, there were about 60 pictures on my phone that she took of me passed out. We've all been there, Biggs and Bogs. Well, we haven't all been there, but most of us have been there who like a beer or two. Or, 10 in my case. But yeah, Pendle Witch's Brew. Classic ale. On that note, though, I'm going to get the fire going and I'm going to chill out. Right, Biggs and Bogs. It's not even that late, really, but it's about, I think it's about 20 past 8, something like that. It's just about to go pitch black out there, and I can't be doing much. I can't really be asked doing any more filming for the rest of tonight. Just want to chill out. Don't really feel like doing any more filming. And that's your lot. We're never going to be a super long video, this one anyway, because of how last minute it were, but obviously I thought it would be rude not to check in with you. Pendle Witch went down like a treat, so I'm nice and chilled out to watch me fire and just enjoy the peace and quiet of nature, along with my little teddy. Bigfoot, I love you. I love you too. I love you too. My mum always asks me, "Oliver, did you forget to take your teddy out with you wild camping?" And this time, I've got my little Bigfoot teddy out with me mum. Keep me safe and sound. And I'll snuggled up as I go to sleep. So, see you all in the morning. I love my mummy. Good morning, British Bigfoots and British Belgates. This is going to be well up. Yeah. Pretty sure there's a pine needle in there as well. Hope we're all doing all okay on this much cooler morning. Slept pretty well, yeah. Dove off about 10 to 11. Woke up about 4ish and got out at 10 for a quick wee. Jumped back in, tossed and turned for a little bit, and then nodded off till about 8 o'clock. So, yeah, slept really well, all things considering, I guess. I always sleep well on Graham Road anyway. I think it's just because this is my base. This is where I know, and yeah, it's much cooler today, which, to be honest with you, I don't mind at all, because when you come to packing down, like, you know, in 24-degree heat, it's a mission anyway, packing down, 'cause you've got to get, you know, everything out of the tent and then all back in the rucksack. So, but I do have to say the Vanguard Nova is very easy tent to pack down, which I've decided I'm going to show you. So yeah, I'm just enjoying my morning coffee and some breakfast, boys, and then I'm going to get a move and go meet my dad at a cafe for some breakfast. So check in with you all in a bit. Right, so we're done. Once again, Biggs and Boggs. Mother Nature. Thanks once again. Another great wild camp in the back. But yeah, setting off now back to the main road. Nice little half-an-hour hike back. Half an hour to 35, 40 minutes if I take my time. It's not that far. It's funny, yesterday morning, like I was saying, I obviously didn't really have any major plans for yesterday. So in my infinite wisdom, I went for an hour run yesterday morning, just to keep the, you know, the old alpha physique in check, keep the movies down and whatnot. And usually when I come wild camping, you know, like my airbed's not that thick really, so you usually wake up a bit crampy, not too major like. It's a good piece of kit, is that blow up airbed. Better than sleeping on bare floor anyway. But I woke up this morning, the main thing that was sore were my legs from my run yesterday. But my noggin fine tuned once again, thanks to all that. Yeah, nice little wild camp, very last minute. Sometimes I find with my videos, like, obviously I've had a lot of bigger adventures recently. You know, I did my 3 days in lakes, went to Peak District at weekend. You know, the videos I'm very proud of because of the unknown. You know, something I've not attempted before, and then I was just going to smash it. But sometimes just coming back to my stomping grounds for a nice little one night camp, you know, keep it simple, Biggs and Boggs. Sometimes that's the formula that works. I'm waffling on again. But yeah, great adventure as always, nice wild camp. I'm hoping, obviously before I start my new job, I want to try and get in as many wild camps as I can. So I want to get to number 20. That was number 14, so we've got 6 more to go in 3 months. It's doable, bigs and bogs. Very doable. So this week, towards the end of this week, I'm going to try and get out onto Twistle Res for a wild camp. I did a recce there. That incline, sharp. I did a recce there with my dad a couple of weeks ago during the last heat wave, and I found myself a nice little pitch tucked away in a new forest. So yeah, hopefully by the end of this week I can get out there, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. So if you've made it through to the end of the video, thanks as always. Like the video if you want, leave a comment if you want, share it on social media. You don't have to do any of these things. You don't have to listen to anything I say. I'm just a professional idiot slurping his way through life. But yeah, I'll see you all further on down the road. Bye bye.